I'm really excited now to welcome Donnie Yancey, COO of MapQuest, talking about what's up with them and also some interesting developments in location data. Welcome, Donnie.
Thank you. Which clicker? Is this one? Hi, everybody. Who uses MapQuest here? Show of hands. Awesome. Not enough, but today we've launched the new MapQuest.com, a new rebrand. Definitely please check it out. Also check out the mobile app as well. Definitely an awesome experience, so please take a chance on it. So today I'm actually going to talk to you guys about MapQuest plus location. I'm actually talking about all the rich, unique experiences that we actually do, not just on the consumer side, but B2B side in terms of the amount of data that we collect and utilize. So MapQuest, who's MapQuested in? So a lot of people in this room are like, God, MapQuest is still around? No, we definitely are. So we have about 40 million plus users on a monthly basis across platform that utilize us. Our demographics skew towards a heavily female, high income, and family. Also in terms of the amount of routes that consumers do on our side, about 2 billion routes per year. And the amount of data that we actually collect from a location perspective from a GPS is around up to 850 million data points per day. And we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail. We also have a B2B business that we actually offer our map stack on. We have about 7,000 plus free clients who utilize us. But we also have a lot of people who use our paid products. These can range from anywhere from small mom and pop shops to actually large enterprises that use us for various things such as not just a store locator, but actually use us for logistics and other various things. And so from there, we obviously, one of our bread and butters with this is our geocoding. Geocoding that we're all really awesome at, as well as our routing on the B2B side. So definitely, again, we have a booth outside that our sales folks can walk you through some of our awesome product stack. And you can definitely check it out through our developer.mapquest.com. So again, we're not your dad's MapQuest. We have definitely done a rebrand, so definitely take a look at the new branding as well as the new map visualizations. The enhancements are fantastic. Please check it out. Also, in essence, with our mobile apps, we've actually offered more transit options out there, so it's not just using MapQuest for driving, but also for solutions in major metropolitan areas. Again, on our MapQuest Developers Network, not only do we offer these awesome mapping, routing, search products, geocoding, along with the data manager and our traffic API, but we also have a self-service solution. So you can actually go on MapQuest today, get a free account to get your API and get started and actually start developing on your website, leveraging our map stack. Oops, how do I go back? There we go. In terms of our geocoding is I would call our bread and butter. Based on independent studies that we've done, it definitely shows that we have one of the better geocoders in the North America. Geocoding, if folks who don't know, that's basically taking a lat long and turning it into an actual physical address, or doing the vice versa, where it's taking the physical address and turning it into a lat long. We are super accurate with this. That's why I would say geocoding, along with routing, getting people from point A to point B the most effective way, again, is another unique advantage that we have out there. Also, we actually, it says coming soon, but we actually have it already out there, new map styles in terms of offerings for our user base. So it's not just about awesome mapping data that underlies on a map, but also a beautiful visualization that can be leveraged with those geocodes and routing. Now, the reason why I lead up to talking about our consumers and how much we actually collect in terms of data, over a year plus ago, we started a business that we initially called MapQuest DOS, but now we're calling MapQuest Plus Location. And really, for us, because we are in the location intelligence game, because we collect this finite data, we're actually saying, hey, look, this could be a strategic advantage, not just in the ad tech space, but in non-ad tech space as well. So thus, from that vision perspective, we're looking to actually build that, best-in-class location intelligence solutions that can be for any type of company out there. So in terms of that vision, we have 4 pillars to meet that. So we have our mapping and traffic solutions. This is leveraging very finite data to actually draw maps as well as to provide for real-time traffic data. We also have data solutions that, again, going back to leveraging that location data in various ways, in various forms, anonymously, to give folks potential opportunities to leverage a unique data stack. Ad solutions, we have location data, driven targeting, as well as the ability to do ad attribution, as well as location intelligence. Now, again, our bread and butter, we look at our MapQuest plus location data elements, and I spoke about it briefly, but we look at it in terms of a very unique source in terms of the data that we collect on the consumer and B2B side, along with leveraging our POI database. These key behaviors, in the marketplace right now, you're not having folks having the ability to leverage a local search or local routes perspective, and thus that's a little bit different than what everybody else out there offers. Again, location, we have our own OTA products as well as business listings that we can leverage that user information behavior. Couple that with the ability to get at a very granular level or different levels of user level data at a cookie or device ID. And lo and behold, value generation based on those 4 pillars that I outlined. So again, talking about the first party data that we collect on the GPS side, MapQuest collects on the mobile web, tablet web, as well as our mobile app, 1 data point per second, and I'll show you a visualization of that very quickly. That includes not just the lat long, but also speed, bearing, and altitude. And those things are not things in the ad tech space that people are collecting and actually serving up as solutions. So thus, for us, we understand if somebody's is at a Walmart, because we know that they're actually being stationary or dwelling, where somebody else might just give you a lat long and say, yeah, they're at the Walmart, but you have no idea if they're going 50 miles per hour beside the Walmart, or they're actually 20,000 feet up in the air in an airplane that just passed by a Walmart, while basically playing Candy Crush. Again, from that unique stack, here's the data that we collect that I gave the example of. If you see on the right-hand side of the slide, this is Baltimore County in 1 hour, basically using that GPS data. So thus, if anybody knows Baltimore, I'm almost basically literally drawing a map with just 1 hour's worth of data. Also, it gives you that view of the say, yes, I understand stops, starts, of where people are coming from and going to. And obviously, one of the things that we have it at all major metropolitan areas. And again, this is not just our mobile app, but this is also our mobile web users. So on the left-hand side, we also understand location patterns. So on the left-hand side, you see Home Depot, folks who actually going from and going to a Home Depot. So we understand, yep, I know that of the 100 people who actually went to Home Depot yesterday in the Sterling, Virginia area, I know that 10 of them actually went to Lowe's, and I know that 30 of them actually drove 30 miles or more to get there. So thus, we understand patterns, we understand where people are coming from and going to, so thus we know a lot of things about our user base. On the right-hand side, you saw that visualization. That's all the IHG hotels in the US, and understanding that data collected on that front and saying, okay, yep, of all the people who went to an IHG within a given day, what else did they do going before they got there and after they got there? So that you can see some of the powerful stuff with our data and the data that we collect. Again, going back to that data around speed and that location, you can see on the left-hand side that there's the visualization of various heat maps of that data in the Tyson's Corner area, but on the right-hand side, you can see on the white dots, those are folks that are dwelling. So thus, I can understand if somebody's dwelling on the road, or actually they're dwelling, meaning that their location's on and they're actually at a Neiman Marcus or at a Lowe's or at a Gap. So that's very accurate information that we can give about our users that, again, are not readily available in the marketplace. Going back to that, we kind of compile it in various ways to look at it in terms of not just who's visiting on from a POI side, but also understanding if somebody's stopping going traffic. So this could be advantageous to say, yes, people usually stop on this road segment the most and dwell. Might be the best opportunity to actually put in an outdoor advertisement or actually a radio ad spot, depending on what the time of the day is. So again, it goes back into us using our finite location data as well as around the POI. So thus, I know that somebody visited a Costco, but I can also understand if somebody visited a Costco, what type of user they are. Are they heavily female? Do they have kids? Do they have home income? And also, what other places do they like to visit if they go to a Costco? So thus, this kind of leads to one of the products we're releasing later this quarter. It's our location declaration service, thus taking that unique data that we get from the routing and search side and a location visitation side, and then using our mapping assets that we have to actually help create this ability to say, yes, I know if somebody's actually visiting a Walmart or not, or based on the location they're in, yep, they actually went to not only to a dinner or a movie, but then they went to see Donnie and Donnie's band that was playing on the place right next to the restaurant. So we go into retail case, but my time's up. If you guys want to know any more information, please stop by our booth. As well as, I want to make sure, because of our new launch, and we have plenty of it, free t-shirts. So please stop by. We have plenty of sizes, plenty of colors, and so thank you for your time today.